Hi, welcome back to all our fans around Asia and around the world. We're back here with Anson Bailey. Anson, tell us about this chap here.
Grant, Nick Villeperieux, a rugby icon in Asia. Generally a great bloke to be out on the Raz with. Sadly died last month of cancer, but he was really a big driver behind a lot of the rugby here in Hong Kong, and he played for everyone. He started off, I think, playing probably about 15, 16 years ago in Hong Kong. He came and played for the Hong Kong Football Club, realized he'd made a big mistake, and came to Kowloon, and he played a lot of rugby for the Kowloon team. I met him probably about, I think around 14 odd years ago, and I was playing with him at Kowloon. But more importantly, Grant, he was also one of the founding fathers of the Potbellied Pigs, and a great institution, a great team, and he came up, as you can see, with all the colourful kit. He designed some really weird, wacky shirts, a lot of funny kit, and he came up with some really interesting tour locations, including I think the Heart of Darkness tour to Irian Jaya.
Anson, I'm new to the Potbellied Pig scene. I've just played my first game a few weeks ago, so I never really met Nick. I saw him around, but any stories you could share in particular that expressed his contribution to rugby and his attitude?
I think, Grant, one of the key things is it was probably down to this guy that I got so heavily involved in rugby as well. He was pestering me and, pushing me to get more involved in rugby, and, he was the ultimate rugby tourist. If there was a rugby tour, he was the first guy to be on that tour. And we probably did about, I'd say, over 50 tours all around Asia Pacific, and we really have traveled to a lot of different destinations. And I think the Potbellied Pigs are synonymous with touring, and everybody, I think, in the Asian rugby community are going to recognize Nick Villeperieux instantly if he was on any tour. The great thing about Nick as well, he'd put a shirt on for any team. He'd play for any team. I was in the Manila Tens last weekend, and we were just reminiscing how, in one day he'd probably play for about 9 or 10 different teams, and you'd see him out there. He just loved rugby, and he loved that, the team. He loved the camaraderie, and he was just a really bloody good bloke.
Yeah, agreed. And so he's down here today, this cardboard cutout, overseeing the tournament.
He's overseeing the tournament. We're going to take him out drinking tonight with us. We're going to be down in the quarter deck, and then I would imagine we'll be down in Wan Chai and having a few beers together with our old mate Nick. But he is going to be sadly missed, Grant. He did do a lot for the rugby community at large, and the whole idea with the Potbellied Pigs as well is that we raise a lot of money over the years for various charitable causes. But everybody, and I do mean everyone, are going to miss him. But Judy, great girl. She came on every tour with Nick, so she knows where all the skeletons are, mate. But she's, she obviously really misses Nick, as we all do, and it's just kind of a sad day that he's not here, because he'd be in his element. But at the same time, it's great to have him over here, overseeing all the games here at the Rugby Fest, and we'll definitely be raising our glasses to him tonight and having a few beers.
It looks like he's got one hand there that could fit a pint quite comfortably.
Yeah, Grant. Yeah, right. He could.
Anson, thanks for those fitting words on a great friend and colleague and a rugby man that's played all around Asia, and hope he enjoys the rugby today.
Nick, sure you will, buddy. We know you're going to have a great day watching the rugby here at the Kowloon Rugby Fest.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Take care. Cheers, mate.
My love was really something good, baby, if I could. the